This is a western lowland gorilla, scientifically known as gorilla gorilla gorilla. And no, I'm not you, some science nerd actually named it that. Anyway, I am a wildlife management and conservation major, and today I will be answering 5 of the web's most searched questions about gorillas. Welcome to my channel. Question 1. Are gorillas monkeys? No, gorillas are not monkeys. They are classified as apes. How do we know this? Well, while I could give you an answer based on genetic and fossil data, to make it easier for the weak-minded, I'll just say this. Look at their hindquarters and you'll notice something is lacking. Now, while a plethora of answers could be given, some of which I'd prefer not be said, the answer I'm looking for is tail. The vast majority of primates have them, from lemurs to howler monkeys, and from baboons to this thing that haunts my nightmares. The only major exception are, you guessed it, the apes. Apes lack tails. There are approximately 28 species of ape, including gibbons, orangutans, chimpanzees, and yes, gorillas. Oh, and humans too, but we're kind of like the one uncle in the family no one wants to really talk about. Question 2. Why do gorillas beat their chest? I have 2 theories about this one. 1, because it looks cool as and all nature cares about is being awesome bro. Or 2, to signal social status, strength, and size to other gorillas. Now, although I personally prefer the first option, I have a small feeling you're going to want to hear more about the second one, particularly because it's supported by a 2021 study. If you've seen any of the 500 or so King Kong and Tarzan movies, you'd probably think gorillas beat their chests as an act of aggression, and only do it right before they're about to kick some serious ass. However, the aforementioned 2021 study gathered data that seemed to suggest chest beats are a form of, quote, honest signaling, unquote. That is, if a big gorilla is challenged by a smaller gorilla, a few chest beats might make the smaller individual realize he's in way over his head and back off. The study also found that larger gorillas produce deeper tone chest beats, which I'd imagine is effective in dense jungle where you can't actually see how big or small your opponent is. Question 3. Do gorillas eat meat? The answer to this question depends on what type of gorilla you're talking about. So first, a little bit of everyone's favorite subject, taxonomy.
Boo! You stink!
There are 2 species of gorilla, the western and eastern. Both can be further divided into 2 subspecies each, meaning there is a total of 4 types of gorilla, the aforementioned western lowland, the cross river, the mountain, and the eastern lowland. Of these, only the eastern lowland gorilla has been known to supplement its mostly plant-based diet with meat in the form of ants and other insects. I know calling ants meat may feel like a bit of a cop-out, but Google says they're meat, so it counts. The remaining gorillas are, as far as we know, exclusively vegetarian, mostly on leaves, stems, piths, shoots, and fruits. So next time you feel like insulting a vegan, consider being nice for once and instead call them a gorilla gorilla gorilla. They'll surely take that as a compliment. Question 4. Where do gorillas sleep? Oh, I don't know. Only you know where your mom sleeps. I'm sorry, that was mean. To the gorilla. In all seriousness, gorillas construct nests to sleep in. Their nests are usually made of leaves and twigs, and although they tend to nest on the ground more frequently than chimpanzees and orangutans, they may nest in trees if they're mothers with juveniles or are living in areas with high poaching pressure. Nests may be 1 to 5 feet, 0.3 to 1.5 meters wide in diameter, and a new one is constructed each night. It's worth noting that gorillas also occasionally construct nests during the daytime for resting. And last, but certainly not least, question 5. Why do gorillas eat their poop? The answer is because the digestive system of a gorilla is quite crappy, you might say. Basically, they don't have a very efficient way of digesting their high-fiber diet. Such, a large amount of unprocessed food can be found in their feces. Carrying out coprophagy, which literally means to eat feces in ancient Greek, allows the gorillas to utilize otherwise wasted nutrients. That's why instead of telling my enemies to eat shit, I tell them to commit coprophagy. I'd just like to take a moment to talk about the importance of gorilla conservation. The International Union for Conservation of Nature, or IUCN, lists both gorilla species and all 4 gorilla subspecies as either endangered or critically endangered. Gorillas face many threats, including poaching, habitat destruction, and disease. Thankfully, some conservation efforts have been successful, but more must still be done. In the description below, I will link several conservation organizations that protect gorillas in both their natural African habitat and abroad. Even if you can't donate, I ask that you take a look to see what little ways you can help, because if we all work together, we can ensure that this close cousin of ours continues to exist for generations to come. Want to learn more about the amazing creatures we share our planet with? Consider subscribing to Tyler's Animal Kingdom and perhaps even watching the video on screen right now. Anyway, have a wonderful rest of your day,